You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. There are some who believe Korriban is the birthplace of the Sith. This planet is an evil place. There are secrets here best left uncovered. During the vision I felt cold and trapped, almost as if I was buried alive. It felt like we were in some kind of tomb. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location. Maybe you're right. Most of the Dark Jedi would only know me by name, but there are a few among them who might recognize my face. For the safety of our mission, I must remain on the Ebon Hawk while we are on this planet. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes, what's on your mind? You mean if I kill him? Well, I never thought about it. I suppose I always assumed that I would be dead once Saul was. Well, it's never occurred to me. I've always been the captain of my own ship, after all, or thought about going after Saul on my own. But I'm not in the same situation now. I wouldn't risk hurting you or the others. You don't think I would throw away everything we're doing here, do you? Of course it means something to me. The Sith have to be stopped. You think it doesn't matter to me that everyone on Terrace is dead? That the Republic is in danger? If I saw Saul, however, if I had the chance, I don't know what I'd do. I really don't. I mean, his death has been my entire focus for so long. I know, I'll see this through. I promise you that, no matter what. As for what comes afterward, well, let's wait until I know that I'm around to see it.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Of course. If there is anything else, I am here to help.
Got something on your mind, dude? No, I never did I? Elusive? Me, elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on. To bed! I'm old and tired, you know. How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters and the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask? There. Now, was that so hard? An old man has to be allowed some petty eccentricities. Nice to see you agree for once. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued. Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick. I'll remind you that you're the one who started pumping me for information. Like an old man doesn't have anything better to do. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can't be all bad. Nomi, Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day. Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? Too young to be so talkative. Shoo!
Yeah, what do you want? Korriban is a Sith world, that's for sure. I mean, just look at this place. Rumor has it that the leader of our clan at the time, Mandalore, did go down. They say the Sith performed terrible magics here. Do you have anything else you want to ask? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. As you desire, Master. Signing off.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I don't know anything about Korriban, but I get a bad feeling in this place. If there's such a thing as an evil planet, this is it. Sorry I can't be more help, you know. Is there anything else I can do for you? Okay, have it your way.
Chipedwanani bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay taudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Chipedwanani bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Kuya mi juz kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki. Kukula jiti. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidora dikun watati manay tabola. Uy, itanadana yitya. Kuntichani. Tong patogas maktelia. Kachichu ay thahudunga.
Inkin kuno bamulirachi kun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Mucha shakpangpa. Inkin kuno bamulri rachi kun.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira kinkunjo peshak. No bamuliraji. Johnny yun turungchi wi itadia. Pola una chinek. Bamulirat slimo anga kun bisking.
I'm no master yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. A lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Of course, Shardan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Oh, do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tunipudu! Rana no prata dunkno sercha ichua penki.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi, you're looking to get into the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Well, if you can't think of anything cruel, you really shouldn't be out here, young man, should you?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you.
Silence. Why not, ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now, a decision, please. You do? Perhaps having a bunch of hopefuls soiling themselves would be somewhat amusing. Let's see, shall we?
Uchua penki, tangi tuamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon, chiwa itakanki. Neka badupaka, patisa, kon mulis limo poi wanga kun biskin, chi itakanki, chana kilikon. Diskadosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Topa na Ota Vokasa, Yubabato Kanchi, Yatuka Ulan, Chiwi Aita Katon Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chunamuri Ra, Tangi Wama Jikona, Tonki Pa Nonku Nek Abog, Baba Hassan Shan, Noba Muri Ra Tilai Kunka. Kakinja nawabagaon, bagwa shank kontimachit
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Well, if you'd seen us before, we wouldn't be newcomers, would we?
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that? Those are very brave words for such an insignificant person. Do you not realize how many Sith are here in Dresde?
12. No, wait, 13.
Let me kill this one, Lasho. Let me do it.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live. Go on.
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet! And then...
Ha! Too funny. Good one!
Yes, I suppose that wasn't too bad. All right then, my friend. You've done as you were asked. Perhaps we will meet again.
Go about your business, please, citizen.
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely. Well, what can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed? We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come. Well, why not? This is Sith space now, and the company has to survive regardless of who is in charge. The Republic, the Sith, the economy has to keep going. Now, was there anything else? Certainly. There truly isn't much to tell, citizen. Dresde was established by the Sith, and we arrived to take advantage of some of the planet's mineral wealth. The only thing that's really unusual about Dresde, I suppose, is that the Sith built their academy on the east side of the colony. You don't find those just anywhere. Not much. The Sith are a rather secretive lot, and they don't allow many into the academy. I hear they claim that Korriban was inhabited long ago by other Sith, but no one really knows if that's true. The planet is certainly uninhabited outside of Dresde, and always has been. Only prospective students. We get many who come here each year hoping to get picked. Many are simply considered too weak, I'm afraid. I understand there is one main person amongst the Sith who decides which students are worthy. Euthura Ban, I believe her name is. Other than in the academy itself, I'm sorry, I don't know. Do come again.
Uchu apenki, toni tuamaji, human act in ikatune, ชีอิตาคังคีชานาคิริคอนชีวะไอตาคังคีต้องฮิตวามาอากิอินโกตุเนปอต้องฮิวามาจิอากิอินโกตุต้องปานกคุณนอนเนกชีวิไอตากาชองจิจาคีมูลิราคุณคิงคิงบานกคุณนิกโดจาชีวิไอตากาชองจิจาอากิอินโกตุเนชุนามูลิราต้องฮิตวามาจิโกนาต้องคิดปานกคุณเนกอาบกjust cronky to patslimo chi ita kanki channa kilikon kimba muli ratwana ji kimba no kunikset abog inko ka kimba ni chalora kun tung abashun ni chunchi kakin cha nawabakaon changwaba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wishuyong kun tong itwama chi kakin cha nawabakaon Pichage borang turang nada chawa ishun kun Noba muli rati lai kuka Kang ni bora tong chitsa Chesko do haba kaba no pi do ula Nekaba dubaka Patisa Kon muli slimo poi wanga kun biskin Chi ita kanki changa kilikon Uchua penki Tang itwama ji human act in ikatune chi ita kanki chana kilikon chi wa aita kanki inko ka kimba ni chalora kun tung abashun ni chunchi kakin cha nawabakaon changwa ba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wishuyong kun tang itwama ji Uchua penki tang itwama ji human act in ikatune chi ita kanki chana kilikon chi wa aita kanki tong hitwama aki inkotune potong hitwama ji aki inkotu tong panokun nonek chi wi aita ka chong chicha ki mulira kun king kimba no kun nik dota Nekaba dubaka Patisa Kon muli slimo poi wanga kun biskin Chi ita kanki changa kilikon Uba baska dwana chi chopa muska Kimba ni chalora kun Kiyuma batmaliaw no wish Kakin cha nawabakaon Kun muli ra slimo poi wanga Tog kimba no kun neksak Patoga yak fuli ko kala jiji Inko ka tong hitwana ji sakat agi inko tune chuna muli ra tong pa nong kunek abog Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack toma kuyami jusku chitanai uchua penki topa na oto bokasa yubabato kanchi yatuka ulan tong hitwama agi inko tune Potong hiwama ji aki inkotu tong panokun nonek chiwi aita ka chong chicha ki mulira kun king kimba no kun nik dota Ciao baso Chino mulira ni bubo tong kimba no kun neksak
Leave me be. Can't you see that I'm busy? Isn't that obvious? You must be very sharp to possess such an astute sense of perception. Obviously death, however, since I asked you to leave. No, you may not. I'm busy amusing myself, and I'm not going to miss any of the fun. Now get lost before I teach you a lesson.
Please, don't hurt me. I am too weak with hunger.
You'll get your turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from heat exhaustion and Mikkel's beatings. Seems like not much to do to be worthy of anything. How long you been up to it, boy?
Is there something specific you wanted? And what if I am? That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate. Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment.
You should not toy with people's lives.
Why not just shoot them where they stand? It would at least be more direct.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. I'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulations. I will make it into the academy. Just a few hours longer. Just a few hours, surely.
You talked to Mikkel? Have I proved my worth? Did he say anything? Oh, no. All this for nothing.
Excuse me, have you seen a mechanic about? Short fellow, bald, I've been looking...
Well, I'll be a Wookiee's uncle. Davin Coaches?
Jolie? Jolie Pinto? Why, you old freak. Last time I saw you, you were still wandering the galaxy in that old tug. I thought you were dead, old man.
I crashed somewhere and decided to stay.
Yeah, I'll just bet. Damn, old man, you look exactly the same as the last time I saw you. You pickle well.
You're too kind. Not the young lad anymore yourself, I see. What are you, deaf? His name's Davin. Old friend from my Wanderer days. By the by, Davin, I really should be running off.
Of course, old man. Oh, wait. If you've been traveling in this sector, I suppose you heard about Sunry?
No, why? What's there to hear?
He's been picked up by the Selkath authorities on Manan for murder.
That's preposterous.
I know. Laura is beside herself, as you can imagine. Maybe you could help them. I'm sure Sunray would appreciate a Jedi's assistance right about now.
Perhaps I will at that. It's up to my friend here, actually. I'm just tagging along. I'd appreciate that. Sunry's an old friend. I'd hate to see him hurt.
Same here. Well, it was good to see you again. Give my regards to Alora if you see her.
I will. Be safe, old friend. Got something on your mind, do you? Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older. Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you? I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact. Oh, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career. Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual, and I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade. Oh, it was. I was a half-decent pilot in those days, and with the Force guiding me, we made it through some tough spots nobody else would have. Pilot, smuggler, several other things too. Or did you suppose I was always a crotchety hermit? Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use. Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember. Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day that was the day I met my wife. You know another way to get a wife? But yes, that's when I met her. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies. Got something on your mind, dude? What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunray for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunray I knew. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too, or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days.
Ciao baso, Gino Molirani Lubo, Tonkin Ba, Noko Nexag. Topa na Ota Vokasa, Pampa Ki Mulira Kunkin. Changwa Ba Chinyo, Shangwi Chama Ucha, Wish Uyong Kun. Kakin Cha Nawabagaon, Bagwa Shang Kontimachit Jiskadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Topa na Ota Vokasa, Yubabato Kanchi, Yatuka Ulan. Tingkuin ko ka, Kimba ni Chalora Kun, Tung Abashun ni Chunchi, Kakin Cha Nawabagaon. Changwa Ba Chinyo, Shangwi Chama Ucha, Wish Uyong Kun. Tong Itwamachi, Uba Baska Dwanachi Chopa Muska, Kimba ni Chalora Kun. Iyuma Batmalio no Wish, Kakin Cha Nawabagaon. Kun Muliras Limo Poiwanga, Tong Kimba, no Kun Nexag. Ciao Baso, Gino Molirani Dubo, Tong Kimba, no Kun Nexag. Chiwak at Aita Kang Ki Jiyokaku, Uba Baska Dwana Chichopa Muska, Kakin Cha Nawabagaon, Kimba ni Chalora Kun. Tong Hitwama at Zikotune, or Tong Hitwama Jipaki Ukotu, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Tong Chicha, Ki Mulira Kun Kin. Kimba no Kun Nik Dota. Ciao Baso, Gino Molirani Dubo, Tong Kimba no Kun Nexag.